What's happening with it? 85 cut dog, custom made teeth top. Sitting on his tippy toes, making fees bop. I run the well shell toes, felt Reeboks. Got a filthy yak, now I'm headed to the weed spot. What's up with it, my boy? 85 cut, glad to see you, man. Get myself situated right quick, man. Get everything set up. Get everything set up. I'm gonna get my raps and shit going. You know, I gotta roll up. My mouth dry right now. My mouth dry. Yeah, shout out to Pacifico, guys. I'm on Pacifico tonight. Hey, man. Tonight, man, I didn't really have a topic tonight until I was pulling up to the house and I forgot that something had came across me today. Something came across today about them removing Martin Luther King's Day and Juneteenth starting next year. So I'm gonna say it again. It was said that they're supposed to be removing Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth beginning next year. And if you see the thumbnail, you see that's the showrunner tonight. That's what I have listed on there. I don't know where this shit come from. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false information, but people are really been back and I made the post today, actually. I got the post from somebody that had a big following and numerous comments and feedback off their post. So what I did, I saved the photo of myself and I shared it on my page just to see what reaction I'll get from my people. And a lot of people, they was knee deep into the conversation about it, you know. And I felt like, you know what? Let me talk about this right here. Let me talk about this right here tonight. And I just reminded myself I do have something to talk about. Because I was gonna be all over the place like bird shit, like I am anyway. But I wasn't gonna have a main topic. Something that's gonna get people to want to talk about and chat. Something that everybody can speak on. You said it's a paid holiday for you at work. Well, they talking about getting rid of Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Day. And I think Juneteenth, that's some good weed right there. Juneteenth is kind of like a slap in the face to some people, you know. A lot of people, they celebrate the Juneteenth. They plan a lot of events. They do marches, they do parades, they do all type of events goes on in certain, you know, black communities around the United States, you know, when it's Juneteenth, especially here in the South. Brazil in the building. What's up, Gabriel? So here in the South, like in the places like Texas, Louisiana, of course, you know, probably Arkansas, Mississippi, they celebrate stuff like Juneteenth because it's some down south, heavy down south shit. Shout out to Brazil. Brazil's in the building. Say Snoop Dogg. Let's get them likes up. And by the way, guys, and I'm gonna keep saying it throughout the show. I'm gonna say this first though, by hit that like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. If you're wondering why there's not any donations up there, I don't have a donation icon up there, is because as of right now, my videos are not able to be monetized because I have to send them verification of my address. And the way they want me to verify my address is them sending me something in the mail that's a verification code that I'm going to have to type whenever I receive it. I type it back to them. That way they can see and have trace to where I live at. So until then, my videos will not be monetized. I will not be able to receive donations or any gifts. If your memberships are lost, if you're a member on the channel, your membership is lost, you might have to renew your membership whenever I do get back monetized. So just to keep note of that, I will keep reminding you guys throughout the entire live until everybody gets informed that I think need to be informed. But they do need to mail me that information so I can get my shit back monetized. Appreciate that, Pluto. I just wanted to inform everybody what was going on my monetization part. You know, I'm gonna keep on doing videos and lives regardless too. Either whether my shit's not monetized or I can receive donations or not. Because I've been doing it right before all this shit. I've been doing it. I was here before. I was at this point before, you know, where I wasn't receiving no money from YouTube. What it do, Pluto? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Everything been good. Happy holidays. How my microphone sound, by the way? Do I sound too loud or what's going on? Somebody give me feedback on how the mic check is. What's up with it, Lisa? I did have a topic to talk about, Lisa. It came pop right up in my face when I went to my Facebook page. After I checked my notifications, I said, hey, I'm going to talk about this topic right here tonight. They talking about taking away Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Day next year. It started to take away 2 black holidays next year. Chief Kingdom said, you still not catching this fade? I catch the fade whenever I see you. Whenever we see each other in Dallas, man, I catch the fade with you. Until then, I'm gonna fade myself. I'm gonna get faded off this weed. How about that? And you can watch me get faded off this weed. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it, Lisa? That's crazy. We got these raps right here tonight, guys. I'm on these raps. On these wild hemps. On the wild. I had the camos the other night. I keep forgetting I can go to the little spot up the street right here to get me some camos. Them camos, they roll nice. I like how them camos roll. Them bitches be burning right. Straight like that. Yeah, that's a random lights of the night, man. Like I said, man, I wanted to let everybody know, man. Lisa, I was telling everybody about my channel's not being monetized right now for the simple fact that I have to send them. They need to have verification of my address for me to start collecting money because I've been getting money, I've been getting paid, and now it's to the point they got to pay me and deliver me a check or send me a check through some kind of payment form. But they need me to fill out a lot of information, and they need me to do a verification of my address. And by them doing the verification, they're gonna send something to my address, which is a verification code number. Whenever I receive it, I need to go back to that to my YouTube studio and type in the number, and this when they'll get verification to start letting me back receive my monetization. If you're a member of my channel, you're gonna lose your membership, and you're not gonna be able to renew it until I get my monetization back. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. If you're not seeing the donation sign or any of that right there, it's okay. Everything is in process and progress is, for me to get back to that. I can't complain. I didn't know I needed all that. Matter of fact, they told me that this morning or yesterday about what was going on. So like I said, I was doing like I was able before I was getting paid. I was on this motherfucker. So hey, it ain't stopping nothing. And like those of you, man, like I told y'all, man, I've been, you know what? I've been now. For those who don't know, I'm back single again. But because I wanted to be single, I realized I didn't have enough time to just be a boyfriend full time. But I did. I can tell, like me telling you guys on YouTube is like telling the secret still because the people who be around me in the public or people that watch me on Facebook, they don't watch my YouTube channel like that much. So they don't even know that I'm broke up. They don't even know I'm single. But I'm saying that to say this. It's been so hard trying to hide my single status. Like, cause everywhere I go now, it's like everybody asking about my girlfriend. Like, where's your lady at? Where's your lady at? Tell your lady, when you gonna bring me around your lady? It's like, damn, they weren't even asking these questions, you know what I'm saying, before. So what they do, Samuel? And then like it's like now now that I broke up with her, or they asking about it. So but yeah, I know I'm gonna be running into people. I want everybody on here to know, hey, don't if you asking where's my lady at? I don't have a lady no more. I found out. I came to the conclusion that I don't have time to have a relationship with a lady. I got time. We can go out and have free drinks. You know what I'm saying? Go out and have dinner dates. You know what I'm saying? Here and there. Go on little rendezvous. Around the city and shit. It's a beautiful city. It's lots of places to go share time with somebody at. But we just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Having to be tap in for your every need, and have to tell you good morning all the time, and how's your day going so far, and good night. You know what I'm saying? I really I'm not suited for that. I don't have that much. It's too much for me to do, and be worried about what else I be having to do, and other things going in my mind. And it's like not saying I can't do it, but right now I'm in a situation where I can't be as much as I want to be a good boyfriend or a good man to a lady. I ain't gonna be able to do that because of the way my schedule is, and it's not fair for the lady. It's not fair for me because I'm 100% dedicated to this YouTube channel. And then when I don't do my YouTube channel, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, what I'm doing, and it's the only time I have to do what I'm doing. So, and I thought about it. I sat back and said, man, I can't. I'm cutting off. I don't even got no time for me. Cause now what I'm doing right now, this is right here. This is time. It ain't just me doing this because I like doing it now. I do this shit because the only way to stay getting paid is to keep doing it. The only way to get paid is to be doing it. So I mean, I ain't signed up for nothing. I ain't made it this far for nothing. So I can't. Maybe when I get this shit set in right where the money is to the point where I can make time and shit. I can cut out my job. I can cut my day job, a little short, a little bit, and put more time to, this and just having more free time myself. But yeah, I had to come to a conclusion that, hey, I ain't for no relationship. I ain't for no relationship. But niggas out there lying to these females, making these females thinking they want to be in a relationship, but really they don't. It ain't even about all that. I just don't. I'm not ready for a lady to be monitoring to me and wondering what I'm at and me having to report and ask and say where I'm going and all that. I ain't ready for all that yet. No. And I'm definitely not. I'm not trying to be married either. I'm not. Any lady that wants to get married and wants to, be in that picket fence, have that picket fence in their house, want to get married. I'm not the one that you probably want to go date because I ain't trying to get married. I can still love you though, and I think that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be easier for me to pick the girls or the lady I want to be with because they gonna have to be on the same. They don't want to get married either. So now I do have this lady in mind that I have been scoping on lately. I've been scoping on her for a long time, and I think we kind of like she been paying attention to me too, and we've been going back and forth, just on comments and posts over the last few months. But I ain't gonna lie, I had to go ahead and shoot it at her today. I'm gonna keep it 100. I went to her inbox. I went in her DM. I shot it at her, and she was all for it. She respected how I came, and I'm like, shit. Motherfucking right, guys, got to keep it going. What it do, Hotspot? Yeah, man. Like I said, I I got this chick that this lady. I like her vibe, man, her ways, and I think and she's kind of distance away too. But I think just for her personality, and she's from California. She lives out here in Dallas now, but she a Cali girl. She been living out here for like a year now. Well, probably longer than she been living out here. She went to college out here. That's how she ended up here in Dallas. But she's from California, so she's been probably living here probably about since she got out of school. She's about mid-30s. She's about 35, 34 years old, somewhere off in there. In between up in there, she's somewhere off in the age. Beautiful black, beautiful brown tan skinned lady. You know what I'm saying? Black woman, you know what I'm saying? I love her vibe, man. I just want to hang out with her, really just, and let her enjoy a nigga like me. Because I've been seeing her complain about she ain't really met nobody out here in Dallas that's cool. I said, because you probably need to hang around a nigga that's from out of town, just like you. I said, we way down there where you at, and then I don't expect you to really just have a good time. You need to come up this way up top. And she said she stayed up this way before. When she got out of college, she said she stayed up this way before. I'm surprised we never crossed paths. One thing about me, shit. Well, oh shit, this shit right here. This shit right here. Yeah, so I got somebody I'm gonna be easy with. Just on some cool shit. I would, you know what? If I'm not, if I can't make her my lady, and she's somebody I want to just take out, out to eat and take her to nice places and shit like that, and dine her out and shit like that, court her out. She has to be a nice one. She has to be a bad one. She just can't be any type of chick that a plain chick, well, she can, she, but you know what I mean. She got to have something going, personality wise, mentality wise, whatever. But like, yeah, the way I want to, Yeah, just this the perfect chick that I wouldn't mind, just going her sitting across the table for me on the date. I know Leo will be tapped in a minute. Leo said, I told Leo I was going live tonight. I just talked to Leo. He's still at work. He don't clock out till about 10:05 or 10:10. The lights up. We just get back in the algorithm, y'all. I think I can't be taking days off either, though. We got to get the algorithm back up right. Hey, y'all, feel free, man, to hype the video up too. After I load the videos up, I'm gonna need y'all to hype the video up for me, man. I don't know if that hype option's still there though, but after the video loaded up, hype the video up. That way people will come to the channel. I don't know if it costs anything or whatever, but yeah, it just Lisa know what I mean when say hype the video up. She done it a few times. Lisa said that good stuff. But yeah, that's crazy though. They taking over holidays. They deleting the holidays and shit, and these are the ones that we gonna keep, and these are the ones we gonna get rid of. Shit. What holidays you guys think we should get rid of on some real shit? If you was to give up some holidays, what holidays would you rather give up? Now you don't got to do all the videos. Just do the ones you like. The recent, like they just say after this show right here, go back and hype this one up. Then the next show I do from now on out, just do it. All the shows, I don't expect you to go back and do all the other ones. Just the ones from here on out, just hype them up. I see a lot of people are doing that now. And people are like, and like I'm really starting to be really slacking on my advertisement too and on my networking. Like I used to share the fuck out of my videos on YouTube. On Facebook, Instagram. I used to just share the hell out of my YouTube channel and all my episodes. I don't really do that shit no more. I got to a point now where I feel like shit, everybody know what the fuck I do. Everybody know what my channel is about. They know I'm a pioneer into this podcast and YouTube shit. One of the first ones that they know anyway. So I feel like I have no reason to share shit to my peers no more. People finding my shit on their own now. And that's how I like to keep it. Oh, you say that's temporarily why Trump is in office? It's funny that Trump, why is he allowed to just take away a fucking holiday just because he don't like it? And then when he's get back in out of office, they give it back to her. Fuck that. That's some bullshit. That's wild. Hot spot. They saying they taking away Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Day next year. They taking away two holidays, Martin Luther King's Day and Juneteenth. And I think that's he's not only he just a miserable person, that's some lame ass shit though, man. For somebody to say, you know what, man, fuck it, I'm gonna take away this holiday from this holiday. I mean, if that's the case, shit, let's go ahead and keep it 100. You might as well take away shit, motherfucking Cinco de Mayo and fucking St. Patrick's Day. If you want to keep it 100, then there 4th of July too. On top of that, if you want to just go and be real about this, you want if you gonna do some shit like that, you might as well take away St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, and 4th of July. You say, motherfucker, Juneteenth, boy, they just need something to add to Martin Luther King. Yeah, I think they all federal holidays. Even here in Texas. I just find that crazy. And that, you know what? And I'm gonna keep it real with myself too. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I really care or it hurts my feelings or I'm bugged about the holidays getting taken away. I mean, I'm just here talking about it just to see who anybody think about it and what y'all feel about it. I don't care about them motherfucking holidays, man. Only holidays I like, man, the days I consider holidays that I enjoy that are for me, or it's my birthday and Father's Day. And of course, I like, Mother's Day or shit like that because I got a mother. And but me being a father, you know what I'm saying, I celebrate that day because that's a day for me, niggas like me. And of course, my birthday, that's my holiday. So I don't really care about no fucking holidays, no way. They can take away all the motherfuckers. To be honest, they just be real. I'm not finna sit up here and act like I'm being an advocate and I don't act like I'm finna protest for them taking away Martin Luther King Day and motherfucking Juneteenth. Like that shit hurt. Like that shit gonna stop me from living or my bills getting paid or whatever. Shit, no. What Justin talking about? Check your what's up? Check your energy, man. I ain't see you down there, man. What's up? Check your energy. I see you, my boy. Try to check your energy. Shreveport, Louisiana, in the building. Justin, if Jesus would have loved me, he would have leave me with. It's crazy. We got us a nut up in here, guys. Pay attention. Shout out to my boy, check your Energy TV, man. He just strolled through it for a minute. Yeah, man. Hey, I spot, man. I don't be caring about them other holidays, man. Like them bitches, like I still be having to go to work on them days. I can't be off on them days. Like if it falls on the day that I'm working, nigga, that's the day I'm working that day. I don't get off on them days. Shit, matter of fact, most back in the day when I was in high school or back when I was in school, period, we had to go to school on most of them days. Nowadays, shit, the kids they out of school for all these days now. President Day, this day, George Washington Day, Martin Luther King Day, this day, that day, hopscotch day, nigga shit, warrior hat to the back day, off. I mean, they off a lot of days these days. Nigga, we was just off doing Thanksgiving holiday, Christmas holiday, I think Good Friday, And spring holiday. We weren't getting out of school like that. We need a Diddy Day. I mean, hit that like button. Appreciate you, man. Let me put these glasses back on so I can read. Justin Purchase style. I want my grands dangling in my hot spot. They have added 30 holidays in 25 years. You ain't lying, no hot spot. They coming up with these holidays these days. But I feel like, shit, that's a slap in the face, though, to the black culture, though. I mean, the people who really just celebrate them days, and they throw events and shit like that for the community, and you know what, all that shit like that, that's a slap to their face. I don't really know nobody, man. It just whenever it was Martin Luther King Day, we all went crazy on Martin Luther King Day and celebrated hard. Only time that shit really meant something, we was in elementary and junior high doing Black History Month and all that shit, and we celebrated Martin Luther King. Before we know what we know now anyway, and shit, we really was like, we thought highly of the nigga. Yeah, we never really gave a damn about, we gave a damn back then, but now I don't give a damn. And like even with these holidays, like these other holidays, like Cinco de Mayo and all that shit like that, and St. Patrick's Day and uh, 4th of July. Them like regular days. I used to look forward to them days, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even lie. I used to love 4th of July every year. I didn't start liking, like even 420. I didn't really start liking Cinco de Mayo. I don't even really just celebrate on Cinco de Mayo. I'm mostly at work anyway, and I'm gonna have me a drink and do what I do any day, no matter what day it is. But there was a time though in my life that I wanted to go. When St. Patrick's Day had came, just because of the events that was being thrown around the time, during the time being, you was happy 4th of July. St. Patrick's Day was here in Addison, because in Addison, Texas, right up the street on the Beltline, on St. Patrick's Day, there was a place called Sherlock's. They closed it down 2 years ago. That motherfucker right there used to go down. They had a tent built in front of the motherfucker in the parking lot. That way, there's some shit going on out there. Then you got the bar itself, which is huge. Then you got the back part of the bar. That thing right there to go down, man. I had me some nights up on, man. On St. Patrick's night, on St. Patrick's Day, I had some days, man. I felt like it was my birthday. And then and of course, most of the time, whenever it was going on, it was during the time when I was out there hustling. When I was out there hustling, then I was out there pitching off the mound. I was back in my hustling days, and it always turned out good for me because I made a lot of money. Yeah, at least all the holidays are losing their luster, man. Like uh, Easter ain't even big like it used to be. Easter Sunday not even a big deal like it used to be, but Easter starting to get watered down now, man. Easter Sunday back in the day, man, in the 80s and 90s, we knew we was gonna have two outfits. One, a church outfit, and the outfit to wear when you get home from church. And one thing about Easter Sunday, man, you knew you was gonna get clean, two outfits and some brand new shoes. Every Easter Sunday, every year. I remember I used to get a lot of shoes back in the day. I always got shoes during the beginning of the school year. Now this before I got a job and before I started having my own money. But I always got a pair of shoes beginning of the school year. I ended up getting two pair for Christmas. Come around during income tax time, my mama gave me another pair. And then springtime come, around the Easter time, whatever, I give me some shit, And I think she bought all my when income tax came, she bought all my spring clothes and shit. But when Easter came, nigga, I had a fresh ass outfit that I had wore to church. Back then we wore duck head. We had the Eastland boots on and shit with the duck heads, the tan duck heads, the duck head shirts, nigga. Or, a Dockers back in the day, we wore them bitches like that, man. When I fresh out the church, man, nigga had the, fresh had British Knights or some Feelers or, some Sheraton Adidas and the short set, nigga, you was fresh. Who the damn Justin guy is, man? He funny as a motherfucker. He's saying like and Sabai, super side. He said like and super side. What the hell, this nigga, is he spilling that shit like that on purpose or what? Tell him, Hotspot, we let that nigga play for a while, nigga. We ain't gonna let you be goofy too long, nigga. You was goofy long enough, nigga. After a while, nigga, your goofiness gotta go away, nigga. We'll get your ass up out this bitch. You didn't like wearing the white tights. Hey, I remember them girls and shit used to wear them goddamn them shoes called jellies. The jellies, they like little jelly sandals. They cover up their feet with it all in like diamond design. And then you could tell when them chicks used to have them on all day, when they take them motherfuckers off and shit, they feet be having the goddamn prints and shit all on them. Lisa know what I'm talking about. There you go, Lee. There you go, Justin, man. You like your bare legs? Righteous, righteous, righteous. Damn, we only been up in this thing. I haven't even been touched an hour yet. I feel like I've been in here an hour. Justin, man, well, of course we hope you don't wear leggings, Justin. If your name Justin anyway, I'm assuming you a guy. I hope don't let us catch you wearing no fucking leggings. The goddamn Hotspot said, fuck that nigga shit. Well, Hotspot and Leo, they tell you they fuck over. They ain't with that bullshit. Oh shit. Well, at least I know I'll be chilling by myself on Christmas though, like a motherfucker though. That's what I want to do anyway. I ain't want to have to go no. I ain't want to sit around nobody. Cause I want to. All I'm tending to is my kids, and whenever they want to, whenever they done with me. Matter of fact, the day after Christmas, I got my kids that weekend after Christmas. The Christmas that Thursday. My kids come over there Friday, so it's gonna be the same way like it was doing Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was on a Thursday, and they ended up coming over my house that weekend. So I mean, my kid's gonna be with me all weekend anyway. Again. Where them damn trolls at? Hey, y'all, they leave the trolls up in here, though. Let that nigga troll, though, man. Shit, he keeping content going. He ain't got on nigga nerve yet. Not yet. Yeah, he still being all right. He all right. He just being a white boy, man. Let him be a white boy. White boys, that's how they do. That's how they have fun. You're right. You, when they let, sometimes you gotta let them be there. And at the same time, when they get too disturbing, like I think he wanted attention. Like some of the motherfuckers, they just want attention. And then sometimes you gotta talk to them, you hold a regular conversation with them, and then when they don't respect the regular conversation, then you like, nigga, fuck you, bitch, like some shit like that, Let's get them likes up though, man. Not a troll popped in tonight. I won't even call Justin a troll. I told y'all, my boy Lex, Texas Movement Media, he's been going live lately. I will say this though, man. If you he's trying to ruffle some feathers. He's trying to bait audience. He's trying to bait the audience in by being a villain. And people don't understand how you present yourself. That's how people gonna receive you throughout your whole entire ride through this shit. So y'all having a snowstorm up in Minnesota? So they got the snow plows and shit. See, Minnesota, and here's the thing about it. Dallas don't really start seeing snow. Like December, sometimes it's probably been about like 3 times since I've been living here in Dallas where it snowed in December. Or we got a little bit of snow or some type of flirt with snow. It normally doesn't snow in Dallas until January and February. And maybe March, you might get some snow. But it's only other than that. But here's the thing about Dallas: we know we're gonna get snow every year. Every year, we know we're gonna get some snow, and you just don't know when it's gonna come. You just got to know anywhere. It's either before the Super Bowl or after the Super Bowl we get snow. It happens all the time. It might be the sweet weekend of the Super Bowl. And if you living here in Dallas, I can predict every time it's gonna snow, and I figured it out. It snows in January and February. We get it every year. Dallas gonna get snow every year, and when it snows we get about 2-3 days of snow, and then it melts away. A couple places they shut down the first day. I think last year, this year it snowed in February because the week after it snowed, I moved into this apartment right here because I was in my 2-bedroom apartment. This when it snowed earlier this year, and I think I took off like three days. I had to take out 3 days. Matter of fact, I was off already for 2, 3 days because I was sick. And then I remember I did a podcast talking about this shit. And then we ended up having the snowstorm out here where I had to be out for another couple of days. I remember because my money was real fucked off that time. But I ended up downsizing. I remember right like right when the snow was going. I remember getting boxes from this restaurant, and the snow was still on the side of the streets, on the sidewalk. And a few days later, I was moving up in this apartment I'm in now. I remember this shit like yesterday. I like it when it snows. I like it when it snows outside. I told y'all who that was came back up. Such and such popped back up. Hothead popped back up. Another moderator had Perp had popped back up. And a lot of these lives now, though, man, sometimes we get to see what moderators are gonna be here, you know. But I know, I mean, some of y'all, you know, the test already passed, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, if Lisa go 2 weeks without being on here, I'm gonna be worried. Just like 85 Cuddy, he went 2 weeks. It was probably about it wasn't even 2 weeks. It was probably like a week. And we were like, hold up, man, where the fuck 85 Cuddy at, man? And we, you know, I get to worrying if you Lisa 85 cut, Don one, you know, Virgo Queen, Leo, I see Leo in physical form. So, I mean, but some of you guys is my moderators, man. If I don't see y'all for a while, I get to worried about you. I feel like me and Lisa and 85 Cut got a real relate, like we real friends in real life, like talk about, like for real. I guess you can say me and Lisa friends in real life. 85 Cut, like he got my number, I got his number. Yeah, I guess you could say me and Lisa friends, like, yeah. Like she's a real friend of mine. We just ain't never been around each other. I know we ain't going back to the former with just moderators in the chat line. And there are people who ain't moderated, they just watching. Cause I know damn well, I know it's me, Hotspot. There's 3 moderators. That means the other 3 people are not moderators. Speaking of though, which is, yeah, we like family. Speaking of, I know, remember like I was talking about the other night about the chick, you know what I'm saying? Like 85. Like I was telling y'all the other night about how the chick was, you know, upset and mad because of Lisa, you know what I'm saying? And Lisa way in Minnesota. Turns out she was watching it, she was watching the live video then. as I was telling y'all about her, she was watching the video then because it so happened I ended up after the video, I go to my text messages. I see she texted me throughout the live. When I was doing the live, she was texting me and I ain't see it. And she was talking shit, you know. I guess she had heard me talking about it on the live, which I didn't say nothing bad about her, and I ain't say nothing wrong. I just said what it was. I said she is intimidated and jealous of Lisa. And Lisa lives way in Minnesota. Like crazy though. Like it's like she appreciate that like. Yeah, man, this chick, man, she got well, it was the first it was one night, it was about like a week ago, a week and a half ago, I think, which her first time, like she stayed over here in my crib a few nights, you know what I'm saying? She works at the gas she's a gas station clerk lady. She works at the gas station, you know, one of them chicks, you know, she's an attractive little, you know, attractive white lady. Uh, and I've been seeing her around the way, you know, a few times, and I shot it at her, you know, on the caught on the humbug, and you know, we had clicked off from there. She been coming over, and she was staying over for a few days. But one night, you know, I was going live, and she was sitting right there in my recliner right here, and we know, and Lisa popped on. And when Lisa popped on, I greeted Lisa just like I always greet Lisa. And everybody else greeted Lisa how they greeted Lisa. And me, all I was doing was just commentating on how Lisa was getting love from everybody and all that. She was watching it live as well. And I guess she clicked to seeing Lisa, how Lisa looked, and got intimidated. Because she seen Lisa was a moderator, and Lisa, you know, being active in the chat line saying like and subscribe, support, like and subscribe. She's saying that. So uh, she ended up walking up out of here and going to the room. And I heard it like she was getting ready, like she was putting her clothes on, like she about to leave with some shit. And she went, which she ended up not. Turned out anyway, to make a long story short, she was jealous of Lisa. And I had to let her know, hey, Lisa lives way in fucking Minnesota. And that ain't what it is, you know. She's the moderator of mine. I mean, I didn't do anything or say anything to make you think. I mean, Lisa's somebody that's a lady of mine. Next thing you know, boom. I noticed she got she gets even though she was like she believed me or she say she believed me. I noticed she got jealous. She was getting jealous every time Lisa's name was brought up, or let's say only time her name was getting brought up is when I'm going live anyway, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. And I knew it was bothering her, and it was until like the other day she swore up and down. Other day she swore up and down. Lisa came to where she works at, and she looked her dead in her face, and she called herself taking a picture of this chick this Lisa, this somehow supposed to be Lisa, and as she was walking to her SUV and getting a backside picture, which didn't even look like Lisa from the start anyway. The shit was so funny. I had sent the picture to Lisa, and Lisa was fell out laughing. Hey, check this out. Check this out. I sent Lisa the pictures of what the girl sent me saying, did she just seen Lisa? And she's seeing this pictures, man, and she's seeing the pictures, man, this chick, man, walking to a fucking SUV. I said, hey, that ain't no fucking Lisa, man. You know, I said, Lisa ain't in no fucking Dallas, man. She live way in Minnesota. I said, well, make your ass making some shit like that. I said, you gotta be silly crazy as a motherfucker to really think some shit like that. Or if you just said some shit like that to even build a case with me, that's stupid. You making up some bullshit that you think I'm lying to you about who Lisa is. You think that's a way that's gonna bait me in by saying, yeah, that's her. Man, once again, that woman lives in Minnesota. This is how we know each other. This, that, and the other, you know, and that's all she need to know anyway. But still, like, you can't. The pictures that she called herself sending me of Lisa let me know this bitch need to scram. I'd be damned if I waste my time on this. I just got out of a relationship because I felt like it was too much. As a single man, I ain't really trying. It's really easy to delete myself from a situation. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it was hard getting away from out of a relationship now. Even though I kind of like snuck out of it, it was kind of hurtful though because she was a good lady, you know what I'm saying? At the end, she wasn't no bad lady. I just wasn't even great enough. I couldn't be no good boyfriend, no good man. Plus, I ain't trying to get married. Hey, Lisa, that shit was funny as fuck, Lisa. That shit was funny. I sent this shit to Lisa. And y'all think, I said, man, they gonna, I don't be making this shit up, y'all. I be having receipts. And why I be telling people I can show you better than I can tell you. And she had the fucking nerve. I said, man, I know she did say this. I say that shit, man. I said, let me send this shit to Lisa. You know what fucked up? That was crazy though. Lisa live here in Dallas. I can get a lot. Hanging around, I get a lot of girlfriends out of Lisa. Just being around Lisa because they'd be so jealous and intimidated of Lisa, where they'll just want to just have me to themselves. I'm talking about, I wish I could show y'all the text message, man. She typed that shit in capital letters that she looked Lisa dead in her face. She said, I looked her dead in her face. I said, this motherfucker right here, man, I know this motherfucker right here ain't. Hotspot man. I said, you man, I said, this your way to try to is this your way to escape away from me or whatever, or don't want to fuck with me, shit, you can stop, you could have been left there, shit, you know? I mean, it was just shit, 12 hours ago, you sent me a text message saying how you think I'm such a, I'm such a great ass person. You've been watching me, and you've been watching me how I moved around my apartment and the shit I was doing is amazing. You, from me cooking and shit to me cutting my own hair and me doing all this shit. That was amazing. You and all of a sudden, You flipping out on a woman that's way in Minnesota. From motherfucking me, from YouTube. Lisa, I'm not lying. Straight up, man. For real, that shit crazy. Leo, what's happening with it? Hey, Leo, yeah, they talking about taking away, that's what they talking about, man. That's what the Post said. They talking about taking away Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth. And they had a list of holidays that they're keeping. Shit's crazy. Welcome to the live chat, Leo. I knew you'd be coming up in here sooner or later. Yeah, man, she tripped out, man, on Lisa. Lisa is living in this girl's head. And the fucked up part about it, y'all, know the fucked up part about it. The woman that she took a picture of, I bet she was the ugliest motherfucker that you can ever think of. Lisa, to my, she don't look nothing like Lisa. She matter of fact, she better been a bad looking ass. She better been a nice looking ass woman if she talking about she seen Lisa. I'm talking about if she say she seen Lisa, she down there said she needs to say I seen the woman that look like the woman out there in line between love and hate. She need to say, I seen Lisa. She looks just like that woman from Thin Line between love and hate. That's what she need to do. That's the only way she can make me believe that she seen Lisa. Other than that, you ain't seen that motherfucking Lisa. I gotta roll up another one, y'all. I'm drinking no Pacifico tonight, y'all. Yeah. I would have the trolls ain't up in this bitch tonight. If I had that Bud Ice, boy, they would have been all up in this bitch. He drinking the Bud Ice. He drinking the Bud Ice. He drinking the Bud Ice. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up, man. Lisa says nice. Yeah, man. But yeah, ladies, I'm all about taking ladies out, man. We go out to eat. We go to the nicest restaurants and stuff like that, you know. You know. Yeah, I'm there for you. You know what I'm saying? But just know I might get the text sometime or call or I might be asleep. You know, I do go to sleep sometimes. Yeah, I'm looking for a lady like that. You know, I ain't trying to get married. You stay where you live. You stay where you stay at. I stay where I stay at. I remember the other time YouTube had froze my shit. Yeah, I need a secure lady. I mean, yeah, you know, it's something about these chicks, man. They always, every chick, man, that I came across, man, this channel, they got a problem with this channel, and when I say not a problem, like they either gonna don't give a damn about the shit, or they gonna give a damn about the shit just to take notes and keep an eye on me on what I'm doing. I remember like I was getting some chicks on one night, some chicks was on the chat flirting with me hard, real hard flirting with me. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting text messages like, hey, they need to stop disrespecting. Hey, you can't control them females flirt with me in the chat line. You know what I'm saying? Them fans. I'm gonna need them right there. I'm gonna need you to just know that they ain't like they here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers way in cross country. So what's happening with the time? I don't got no women problems that time. No women problems. I decided that I didn't want to have no relationship because don't have time to be I don't have time to be a full time man. I can't I don't have time to be I mean, some of these niggas be lying to these females trying to be their boyfriend knowing they ain't really just fully equipped with them, whether it's time or whatever. You know, so me, I can actually say, shit, I can't be no full time boyfriend right now, or man, or husband, or something. That ain't something I want to do. I would just utilize the time. We go out here on dinner dates. Go have free drinks, and go do little rendezvous shit. You know what I'm saying? What's that? All right, there, all right, there, for showtime. We got to go. We got to go live together. Free time. I got to add you to my screen time. Hell yeah, for shit. So I just want to, I had. I remember I was. Y'all remember, man, back way back in what March, April, May. How I was such an advocate for the single life and was like, man, fuck that relationship shit, man. That shit ain't about nothing, man. That shit is overrated, man. The dating scene ain't about shit, man. It's fucker bugger boo, this, that, and the other. Y'all remember I was saying that shit? And then all of a sudden, it went from me saying that shit to me one day saying, you know what, shit, I think I need to get out there in the dating world. I'm ready. I need to get me a lady, you know what I'm saying? I want to have somebody to take to these wonderful and nice places that I be going to, you know. And I realized I thought I needed to have a girlfriend or a lady to do shit like that. I forgot about, hey, shit, it's Cuddy, man. It's me, nigga. I got plenty of chicks that just love to just hang around me and be around me. Just on GP, I could just do it that way. And then I can still meet new, ladies, you know what I'm saying, that just really don't got that much time to do shit either, but what type of time I'm on. So I feel like I can still do shit like that. So I I got in a relationship, thinking that I was ready to do that shit. And I'm like, nah, man, that's for what I got going on and how I got things going on and how I want to continue to have things going on. Me being in a relationship like that, nah, I can't do it. And I ain't finna give up what I got going on and what I'm doing at the time. I'm not gonna change my schedule up or none of this shit. Not right now. I gotta not right now. So I made a decision that you know what, damn. I can't even I'm gonna keep it 100 with myself. It's not even fair for her. Fair for me. Mm. Mm. Yeah, man, but yeah, the dating and just and you get out of a relationship and you in the dating scene, the people that sing, the people that's out there single, you know what I'm saying? You gotta they end up pat them down and shit before you start talking to them, you know, because they on some bullshit too. I think I'm gonna stick to the script, you know, stay fucking with the chicks that I've been knowing. They still got good pussy. They still look good, hell, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they 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 got older, but shit, they not ugly. They still look, you know, they still look like somebody you can walk beside. You know what I'm saying? You won't mind walking beside them. Yeah. Nah, we don't. Yeah, hey, time. That's some real shit. We don't have big mamas no more, man. We them days are over with. Medias and shit like that. You know, like people like our grandma. Like me, I'm 47 years old, and like people like from people that's my age. Like when I say my generation, people like the guys that's like 60, between 60 and 35. We grew up with big mamas and shit, you know what I'm saying, and grandmamas and like and aunties that had that held the shit down for the families and shit. You had Sunday dinners and shit every Sundays and shit at grandma's house. You don't have them times like that no more because all the families are separated now. People now when they need, you know, everybody used to stay in the same town and shit. Nowadays, people get to a certain age and get to a certain mind frame, they move to another city or state. So them days will be over with now. I mean, I'm from a big family, and just so happened they still are able to, you know, my mama and her sister them, they still able to, you know, try to hold stuff together, even though a couple people are not there no more. But only people that's out here in Dallas is me and my older brother, you know, for as family wise, you know, on my mom's side. Ain't nobody else is out here. All my family on my mom's side, they in Shreveport, West Texas, and Phoenix. I feel that was a big bug. You say, time say, we got grandmothers that think they're 28 years old with gray, with green hair, talking like Cardi B and dressing like 3 or 4 respectfully. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you what it always be. It always be them grandmothers that have their 20-some-year-old daughter still living with them, that has a daughter living with them as well. That's running around that's almost like what, 10, 11 years old. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with dressing classy, at least. Let's keep it 100. You don't even tell nobody your age, nobody won't even know. that not saying that you're not presenting yourself the correct way. I'm just saying, I won't give a damn what nobody say. Yeah, Lil Kim, man. Lil Kim really destroyed herself, man. I've been looking at pictures of Lil Kim back in the day, man, and I'm like, man, look how pretty Lil Kim used to be. And same thing with Vivica Fox, man. She had flipped out herself. I think the girl Tiny, T.I.'s wife, before she did what she did, she was beautiful. The girl from Escape. Leave y'all face alone. Yeah, Lisa, you can fool a lot of motherfuckers with your age. If a nigga don't, yeah, you can tell people, yo, that somebody took their like away. I had 10 likes, and then somebody took this like away. Yeah, I wonder if it got 0 people watching. When I know more than 0 people is watching. It got 9 on my screen. I got 0 people watching. When I know it's more than 0 people watching. YouTube's starting to fuck up my channel again too. That one thing about YouTube, man, they be having their moments with you, man. YouTube be bipolar with you, man. It's kind of like having a relationship. They start showing you love, man, and throwing subscribers to you, man, and sending people to your channel, man, and then all of a sudden they stop feeding people this way. I know how YouTube is. You said you don't let YouTube play mind trick. Nah, YouTube, that's what they be doing though, for real. Now I see 10 likes. Now I see 10. And I see 2 people watching now. Okay, say what is my favorite ghetto? What is my favorite ghetto boy song? My playing trick song. Yeah, that's a good ghetto boy song. I mean, that's an easy go though. They got some things in their catalog that I like listening to. Besides that, that's a radio cut. That's why everybody, when you think of ghetto boys, first thing you think of is my playing trick song. But they got a lot of other songs, that went hard. Even as solo acts like Bushwick Bill, his solo music, Willie D's solo music, of course Scarface solo music, and I also once upon a time Ghetto Boys, Big Mike, his solo shit went hard. So yeah, Scarface, man, they are a big staple in the hip hop, not just rap, not just down south, just rap overall. Like they the down south NWA. You know what I'm saying? They gave you the streets of the South, or at least Texas streets anyway, or the Southern slang. For a while, and then you had MJG and A-Ball and UGK and Outkast. Then they started coming with that Southern slang shit. 3 6 Mafia, Master P them. She said she looked like she was 12 in high school. You was teased. and now all the girls that tease Lisa, they look like Cinderella's stepsisters. And, and Lisa look like Cinderella. Those y'all be tripping off this shit, man. All the females that was bad and fine and pretty back in high school, uh, they all look overweight now, big. Still got the pretty face and all that, but they don't got all they pictures on their pictures in their photo section on Facebook or Instagram is just the top part of their body. You never see what type of clothes they wearing or what type of shoes they got on, how their feet look, any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The main one that was in high school that thought they was the shit, wouldn't give a nigga no play or whatever. Now look like the cafeteria lady. You was a late bloomer, Lisa. That's how I mean. Some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I looked at my high school pics. I thought I was the coolest nigga in the world, the most players, suavest nigga back then though, because I still was getting chicks. But I was looking at some of the pictures of me when I was young. I'm like, man, I looked busted like a motherfucker. I was flying to motherfucker. I had on fresh outfits and fresh clothes. But nigga, shit, my fade was fucked up sometimes because I was cutting my own hair. Or nigga that did cut my hair, he just didn't lie me. I had some fucked up ways. I looked, yeah. I just was clean as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I had the fresh gear on. So yeah, I grew up. I think I became some, But like I was saying, most of the chicks, you know what I'm saying, that were the shit back then, they ain't the shit no more. They the shank. They ain't the shit no more. I mean, they look like the cafeteria lady. Your grandma told you that you was gonna age slower. God, I think I'm about to go. I'm hungry than a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm hungry than a motherfucker, guys. Hey, yeah, guys, hot spot. Yeah, man, them chicks, man, they used to be the flyest chicks back then. Now I was come on, and 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 and, and now look like the cafeteria lady. Yeah, I need to go get me something to eat, guys. I mean, I'm straight up and down. I think I'm fixing to go to Taco Bell. Come back, man, smoke me some weed, man, play my video game. I mean, I was popular and shit, just because of who I am, what I'm saying, shit, I fuck with everybody. Everybody fuck with me. I go fuck with, the preppy boys, the jocks, the clowns, the class clowns, the gangster niggas, you know what I'm saying? Just the regular, whoever, the nerds. I fuck with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm me, who I was. But hey, man, yeah, I'm hungry as fuck, man. I did that weed got me hungry as a motherfucker. Plus, I don't be, it'll be one time. I need to start back eating twice a day, man. I've been getting away from that shit, eating twice a day. That's another thing too. When I was in a relationship, she didn't like me eating she didn't like me eating at a certain time. Like, it's too late to be eating. I'm like, hold up, man. You're like, I'm 60 years old. Not, like I'm 75, 80, like I'm an old man or something. Yeah, I mean, man, I, I started looking. It's when it's I say around by 10th grade, 10th, 11th grade is when I started looking like developing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And started coming of age. With them junior high days and elementary days, shit. But when I got in high school, nigga, them junior year and senior year, yeah. You know what? I was one of them niggas, man. I didn't date the girls at the same school I went to. First of all, I started working my junior year in high school. So I was working across on the other side of town up in Bossier City. Matter of fact, I was working in Bossier City. So most of the girls that I was meeting, they was from Bossier. They went to Parkway Airline or Bossier High, or they went to Halton or some shit like that, or Ben Plain Dealing, some shit like that, around them on them side of town, on them side of the water. So I was meeting a lot of chicks like from over that way. And then on top of that, I was driving and I was meeting chicks, that I also went to, to other schools from Shreveport that worked with me. So I was dating the chicks that I ain't go to school with. Like it got to a point where the chicks the chicks that I went to school with, they was getting mad because they felt like I wasn't. They weren't showing me nothing, no interest though. Yeah, I used to date. I used to date chicks like in junior high and shit like that. I was dating chicks from that I went to school with, elementary, all that shit like that. Yeah, but once high school came, when I went to driving and I went to working, I never talked to a chick from my school or my side of town. I wasn't talking to no chick from my school or my side of town. I went to most of my homeboys and homegirls, they went to dating each other and became, having a family and got kids with each other. Some of my homeboys and homegirls, they've been together since high school. They still live together. They live together, got kids and shit and everything, in college and all that. They just, you got people like that. But I never was like that. I never, I was always told, nigga, you gonna date, you gonna end up dating I had one homeboy told me that you gonna end up marrying a white woman, which I ain't never married her. I got a child by a white lady, but I always was told, nigga, man, you gonna end up moving out somewhere, nigga. Yeah, you ain't gonna have no Shreveport girl when you get older. Cause see, you don't even like dealing with the girls. This shit gonna get too small for you. And I remember niggas telling me that, but I ended up moving for Shreveport anyway. But I gotta have me a girl that got a fucking I need a uptown girl. Need a bit of uptown girl. Oh, she's an uptown girl. She's an uptown girl. Hey man, let me get my ass on about this bitch. You heard me? Yeah, it's your boy Cuddy J, man. The Kickback Network, man. I'll be back like I left something tomorrow night. I catch you on another flight. Holla at you.